Morning students. So today I am going to show you how to draw these two drawing. Okay, first one is this drawing. So in this drawing what we are going to use, we are going to use the different commands like your donut. So this is called as donuts. Okay, so what do you mean by donuts? So basically these donuts have two circles. Okay, one is your internet, one circle has your internal diameter that is given as equal to 4, and one is outer diameter. This is the outer diameter, which is given as equal to 6. Okay, so these are you can simply write down unit. So as here the dimension is not given, you can simply write down unit. So here I am going to use the commands like array, then I am going to use commands like explode, okay, then erase. These are the things that is what I am going to use to draw this. And in the second drawing I am going to show you how to do the hatching, okay, in this pentagon. So here you can see this is a pentagon and one base length is given as 30 unit. So how to do this hatching I am going to show you, and also I will show you how to do the scaling. Okay, suppose here this is your 30, unit is 30, how to make it unit, how to make the base 15 using the command like scale. So first I am going to show you this thing. Okay, so here you can see in this drawing you have a rectangle. Okay, you have a rectangle where your length is equal to how much? It is equal to 100, and it is your width. So width is equal to how much? It is equal to 50. Okay, so 100 into 50, that is equal to 5000 unit, which is your what? It is your area. Okay, so already I have told you to draw a rectangle you can use three method. Okay, you can simply choose line command. Okay, you can simply choose line command. So I'm going to show you, you can simply choose line command to draw. Okay, to draw your rectangle like this you can draw. Okay, or what you can do, you can simply select what? You can simply select this rectangle option available in this AutoCAD. From here you can either give your area of the rectangle, or you can give the length and width. Okay, so how to do this I will show you. So basically with the help of this line I have already showed you how to draw a rectangle. Okay, so I am going to delete this and I will show you how to draw a rectangle with the help of this rectangle command. Okay, so to use the rectangle command, what I am going to do, I can simply select this one, or in this command prompt what I can do, this is your command line. So in this command line what I am going to write, I am going to simply write rectangle. Okay, ANGLE, rectangle. Okay, so now after writing rectangle, you have to specify the first corner point. Suppose I am going to draw it from here. Okay, so first corner point I have selected. Okay, so now after selecting this point, your computer will, or your command will ask for specify other corner point. Okay, specify other corner point or area, dimension, rotation. So as I already told you that in case of this rectangle, to draw this rectangle, already the area you already know, that is 100 into 50 is equal to how much? It is equal to 5000. Okay, or your length you already know, that is equal to 100, and width is equal to how much? 50. Okay, so dimension you can either use the dimension or the area, but before using this area or dimension, first what you have to write, you have to specify which things you are going to use. Okay, so suppose in my case I am going to use the area, okay, to draw the rectangle. So let us write area. So you can simply write down A, or you can fully write down area. Okay, so I have write down what? Area. Okay, then I will press enter. After that your computer asks for enter area of the rectangle in current units. So area of the rectangle, you have already calculated, that is length is equal to how much? It is equal to 100, and your width is equal to how much? It is equal to 50. So 100 into 50, that is the area of the rectangle. 100 into 50 is equal to how much? 5000. So simply write down 5000. Okay, then press enter. Then after that your computer will ask for, or your AutoCAD will ask for calculate rectangle dimension based on length, width. So which thing you want to give? So already you know that length is equal to 100 and width is equal to 50. Okay, suppose I am going to give the length. So in that case you have to specify. Okay, first you have to specify whether you are going to give length or width. Okay, so length. So as I am going to give length, you can also give width also. LENGTH. th length. Okay, then I will press enter. After that, your computer asks for enter the rectangle length. So length is equal to how much? Length is equal to 100. Simply write down 100. Okay, then if you press enter, your rectangle will be there. So this is the required rectangle. Okay, then after that, what you can check whether your dimensions are correct or not. Okay, so for determination of the dimensions, go to linear. Okay, so your object snap should be on. Okay, so that your end point then starting point will be clearly visible. So after that, click here and this click here. See, your dimension is showing 100. Okay, so length is okay. Then go to dimension again, click here, then click here. Okay, see, it is 50. It is showing also 50. So these things also correct. Okay, or I will show you another technique to draw a rectangle. Okay, so how to draw a rectangle with the third technique. So in that case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this rectangle. You can also write down rectangle in here. Simply write down simply choose rectangle. Okay, after choosing rectangle, specify the first point. Again, first specify the point. Okay, now in this case, what I'm going to do, I am going to use the dimensions. Okay, simply I can write down d, or you can write down the full dimensions. Okay, so I am simply writing d, so the same thing. Okay, so d, then after that press enter. So now you have to specify the length of the rectangle. So length of the rectangle you already know, 100. Okay, then press enter. Then after this, specify width for the rectangle. So width of the rectangle, width of the rectangle is how much? Width of the rectangle is equal to 50. So then press enter. So your this thing will be there. So now you can see your cursor is like this. Okay, so after that, what you have to do, you have to simply press spacebar. Okay, and then after that simply left click of your mouse, then your rectangle will be there. Okay, now after that, again check your dimensions whether your thing is correct or not. Okay, your rectangle dimensions are correct. Now see, it is 100. Okay, so correct. Linear, go to linear, then click here. From here, see here, so it is 50. Okay, so now you can say that your drawing is correct. After that, simply delete this. So these things I have showed you to check whether our direct dimensions are correct or not. Okay, now your rectangle portion is done. Clear? So after that, what you will have to, so you will have to show the donut. Okay, so how to draw the donut, that is what I am going to show you. Okay, so donut. Now coming to the donut point. Okay, so donut, donut is the command used to draw a donut. Okay, so simply write down donut, then press enter. After that, you will have to specify the inside diameter of the donut. So inside diameter of the donut is equal to how much? Inside diameter is given here in this drawing, that is equal to 4. That is the inner portion. Okay, inner circle, that, and the outer circle dia is how much? It is equal to 6. Okay, so simply specify these things. So inner, specify inside diameter of the donut, that is equal to 4. Then after that, press enter. Then specify outside diameter of the donut, that is equal to how much? 6. Okay, then press enter. After pressing, your cursor will become like this. Okay, so after that, what you'll have to do, you will have to simply left click of your mouse, then your donut will be there. So like this way, you can draw infinite numbers of donuts. Okay, infinite numbers of donuts you can make. Clear? So as we require only one, so simply I am going to delete everything. Okay, delete the others, unwanted one. Clear? So these things we don't require. So that is that donut I have shown you is a filled one. You can see here it is filled one. Okay, this portion is filled one. So you can also make the unfilled donut also. So how to draw a unfilled donut? So here first what you will have to do, you will have to use the command filled. Okay, so in my case, what is happening, that my fill command is on. That is why it is the donut that I am drawing is a fill one. But if you off the fill command, then what will happen? It will be fill command. Then it will be what? It will be a unfilled donut. Okay, so that is that thing I am going to show you how to do it. So for that, first I am going to write down command is equal to fill, fill, fill. Okay, then in command prompt it will come as enter mode, that is on off. So it is coming as on. Why? Because already it is on. Okay, so now what I am going to do, I am going to off it. OFF. Okay, now again what command I am going to use to draw a donut? Simply donut. DONUT, donut. Okay, then inside diameter is equal to how much? Inside diameter is equal to your 4. Then I will press enter. Outside diameter is equal to how much? Outside diameter is equal to 6. Then I will press enter. Okay, now if I draw, then see your donut will become like this. Okay, so in that way you can draw donuts. Okay, so now in that way you can draw donut. Okay, the infinite numbers of donut you can make with the help of these things. So now suppose you want to undo the things. How to undo the things? Suppose you want to remove the unfilled one. Okay, so in that case you can use the undo, or you can simply write down O oops. Okay, double O P S oops. Okay, so like this you can use this. Okay, so the OOPS oops command use why we use oops command. This command retrieves all object erased by the last erase. Okay, and after executing block or W block command. So suppose I am going to erase this. Okay, these things I am going to erase it. So suppose I have erased it. Not intention means I did not have to erase it, but suppose by wrong I have erased it. Okay, so what I have to do, I will simply write down OOPS oops. So these things will again come back. Okay, or you can simply write down undo. Okay, undo. So how to do this? Again I am going to show you. You can delete this. Okay, I have already deleted this one. So if I write down UNDO undo, then your these things. Okay, so suppose I am going to write down begin, then I will press begin, then I will press Y. Okay, so as I have pressed Y, so everything has gone. Okay, so what I'll have to do, I will have to do undo initialization. Okay, so now what I am going to do, I am going to draw the, so already I have showed you how to draw the rectangle, how to draw the array, how to draw the donut. Okay, so now these things I am going to use to draw the whole drawing. Okay, so the whole drawing is this one. You can see here, this is the whole drawing. So these things I am going to draw. So how to draw it now? So from beginning again I am going to show you. So I am going to select the command rectangle. Okay, then after rectangle what I am going to do, I am going to select a point from where I want to draw the rectangle. After that simply I can give the area, I can give the dimension, anything. Okay, suppose I am giving area, so simply I have write down area A, then I will press enter. Then after that what I am going to do, I am going to give the area. So area is how much? 100 into 50, that is the length, and into B, width is equal to how much? It is equal to 100 into 50 is equal to 5000. Okay, so simply write down 5000, then press enter. Then what thing you are going to give? So suppose in the previous case I have already showed you that I have given the length. Okay, but in this case what I am going to see, so I am going to give the W only, width. Okay, width I am going to give. Okay, then press enter. So width is equal to, now you have to enter the rectangle width. So width is how much? It's equal to 50. Simply write down 50, then your rectangle will be there. Clear? So like this you can draw. Then after that, now what I am going to do, I am going to simply draw the donut. Okay, so to draw the donut what I am going to use, I am going to use the command DONUT, donut. Then I will press enter. Sorry, DONUT, donut. Okay, then I will press enter. Then your internal dia is how much? Is equal to 4. Then outer dia is how much? Is equal to 6. Then press enter. Then center. So now you can if you see the drawing, this donut. Okay, first consider this donut, or you can use this donut also. So for this donut, see here the distance. If you consider this is the main point, from this base point it is at a ordinate of how much? You can see here in the x direction the distance is how much? It is equal to 10, and in the y direction the distance is how much? It is equal to 10. Okay, so ordinate of this donut is at 10, 10. In the x direction it is at 10 unit, and in the y direction it is at a distance of 10 unit. Okay, so simply I am going to draw the donut. Okay, so suppose I am going to write down here from. Okay, so from means why I am using from, because I am going to specify this base point. Okay, so first what I am going to do, I am going to simply write down from, then I will press enter. Then you have to specify the base point. So how to specify the base point? Simply click your bring your mouse to in this end point, then click. Okay, then after that base point offset. So offset distance is equal to how much? Already I have told you offset distance. So in the x direction the distance is equal to how much? It is equal to 10, and in the y direction it is equal to how much? It is equal to 10. Okay, so simply write down. So in case of your relative coordinate method, already you have we have already discussed that for relative coordinate method what command you have to give. We have to first give at the rate of, then 10 comma 10, then press enter. See, now your donut is at this position. Okay, so now if you see the drawing, you can see there are numerous numbers of donuts. Okay, so you can use this, simply you can use the command copy. Then again you have to go check for your ordinates of this point, ordinate of this point, ordinate of this point. These things you have to check. Okay, but instead of using the copy command or simply the ordinate thing, what you can do, you can use another command. Okay, that is called array, array. So what is the array command? This command creates multiple copies of selected objects. Okay, multiple copies of selected copies. So which one is the object? So this object. Okay, I am going to make copies of this thing. Okay, so of this thing I am going to make multiple copies. So what is the use of this array command? This command creates multiple copies of selected objects in rectangular or polar form. So you can see here these four donut is making a rectangle. Can you see here? So this array command you can use only in rectangular or polar form. Okay, so this is a form of your nothing but your copy command. Okay, simply it is going to copy this. I am going to make numerous copies of this thing. Okay, so first what you'll have to do, you have to check. Okay, in the from here to here, this donut. Okay, second donut in the direction of your column and in the direction of your row. Okay, in the direction of your row the distance is equal to how much? The distance is equal to 15. Okay, those are the offset distance at the vertical direction, or you can say in the y direction the ordinate is how much? Is equal to 15. So from here to here it is also 15. Okay, and in this row direction it is equal to how much? It is equal to sorry, in the column direction it is equal to how much? It is equal to 20, and in the row direction it is equal to how much? It is equal to 15. Okay, so already you have calculated that the offset distance is equal to how much? In the row direction it is equal to 15, and in the column direction it is equal to how much? It is equal to 20. Okay, so now I am going to use the array command. So how to use it? So I will write down array array. Okay, then I will press enter. Now this type of screen will appear. So already I have told you that your drawing is in which form? Your drawing is in rectangular form. Okay, it is four donuts making a rectangle. So now here I am going to select the rectangular. So already it is already been selected. So now what you'll have to specify, you have to specify the number of rows and numbers of columns. Okay, so how many numbers of row and how many numbers of column in this drawing you have to select. So how many rows? That is your number 1 row, number 2 row, number 3 row, and how many column? For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 3 rows and 5 column. Simply write down 3 row, 3, and column is equal to how much? Column is equal to 5. Okay, so row offset is equal to how much? So row offset means what is the difference? What is the difference between two donuts in the row direction, that is your in the y direction, and column offset means the distance between two donuts in the x direction, that is in between the columns. Okay, so that is what I have to see. So row offset is equal to how much? Row offset is equal to in this direction. So from here to here, center to center distance is equal to how much? It is equal to 15. And from here to here in the column direction, the distance is equal to how much? It is equal to 20. Okay, so simply write down here 15, and here write down it is equal to 20. Okay, then after that what you'll have to do, you have to click on select objects. Okay, select objects. So for which object you are going to make the copy, so this thing you have to select. So for this donut I am going to make numerous copies, so I am going to select this thing. Okay, select, I have already selected. Then after that, what you'll have to do, you can simply right click of your mouse, then this screen will again reappear. Now you have, what you'll have to do, you have to simply click. So already your preview will be shown here. Okay, so this, it will come like this. So this is the preview. Okay, so now you can select OK. See, now your drawing is completed. So this is a shorter technique, shorter method, or you can say shorter technique to draw this diagram. You can also select the offset, like, or you can select the copy. These things you can do, but this is a shorter method. So this is the use of your array command. Okay. So again, I am going to show you how to do it. So simply I am going to undo it. Okay, Control Z. Control Z. You can also do. You can also click Control plus Z, so that your previous things that you have done will be gone. So now again, I am going to show you how to use the array command. Okay, ARRAY in the command box. Then press enter. Okay, this type of screen will appear. Then here you have to select rectangular key. Okay, as your donuts are in a rectangular shape. Now in this rows you have to provide number of rows. So in your drawing, your number of rows is equal to 3, and your column is equal to how much? Column is equal to 5, and row offset is equal to how much? That is the center to center distance between one donut to another donut in row direction is how much? It is equal to 15, and center to center distance between two donuts in the column direction. Okay, column direction means I am telling about the x direction. It is equal to how much? It is equal to 20 unit. Then after that, what you have to do, after writing these things, you have to select object. Okay, so which object you have to select? For the object for which you are going to make numerous copies. Okay, then you have to select this, then right click of your mouse, then this screen will appear. Then after that, you have to click OK. So it will be like this. Okay, so after that, now you have to do what you'll have to do, you have to draw these things. Okay, these lines you have to draw. So to draw the lines, you can select your this line. Okay, simply select the center points. Okay, now from center point to center point, use on the ortho, so that your lines become continuous. Okay, otherwise your lines may get bent. Okay, so select this. After this, click like this, center to center distance, you can simply draw. So draw it like this. So like this you can draw. Okay, then press enter. Then again you can select this line, or simply what you can do, you can simply right click of your mouse, then this option will appear, repeat line. Okay, then again click here, then click here. Okay, then press again enter. Now for drawing a line, what you can do, in command prompt also you can simply write down L, or you can simply write down LINE, line, then press enter. Okay, then like this also you can draw, enter. Then so I have in this drawing I have showed you different techniques. Actually, in case of AutoCAD, if you play with this AutoCAD, then you will be familiar with it more easily. Okay, simply you have to play with AutoCAD, and as a civil engineer, this AutoCAD will be required for your lifetime. So like this way you can draw. Okay, so what I am doing, can you see here what I am doing? So simply, I don't know at which position your point will be there, so simply I am clicking in here. After clicking, what I am doing, so exactly I don't know exact point, so what I am doing, I am bringing cursor to this position. Okay, so when I am going to bring this line, so you can see here a line will be there. Okay, so with the help of this line I can make the point in a straight line with the point. Okay, so like this is a way of doing. So again I am showing you how to do it. So select line, then again what do you have to do, you have to select this line. So now where I have to where I have to specify the next point, I don't know actually. Okay, so what I am going to do, I will simply bring my cursor to the previous point. Okay, so now you can see here, after that it will show the exact point after this. Okay, can you see here, it is showing that dotted line is showing, or this cursor is showing that if I click here, then the line will be in a straight line of the previous point, with this previous point. Okay, so simply I will bring my cursor to here, see, like this. Okay, then after that I will press enter. Then again I am going to select this line. Okay, then I will press here and I will draw like this, enter. Then again I am going to select this, then I will select here, I am going to click here. Okay, then press enter. Then again right click, repeat line, then I am going to click here, then this, clear, then press OK. Then again in the vertical direction also you have to draw, so like this, draw. So like this, draw all of them, and after that what you'll have to do, you have to make this a dotted line. So how to make a dotted line? So already I have told you in the previous class, so how to make a dotted line. Okay, so again I am going to show you. So for making a dotted line, what you can do, you can simply write down line type. Okay, the command in this command box, you can simply write down line type, LINETYPE, or you can select from here. Okay, so now what you'll have to do, you have to make these things as a dotted line. Okay, so how to do it? So first select this line, this to select this, to select all of the lines, what you'll have to do, you have to click shift, continuously pressing your shift key. Okay, then select this like this. Suppose these two lines, first I want to make dotted line, so go here. So those who are using 2007, they will not find the dotted line in this position. You can find only the continuous line in this option. Okay, so go to other, so in that case go to other, then click on load. So here you can see different types of dotted lines. Okay, different types of dotted lines will be there. Suppose I am going to use this one, ACAD ISO 03W100. Okay, so then I will press OK. So these things will appear in this position. So previously it was not there, so after clicking on load and selecting this, it will appear here. After this, simply click OK, so this screen will disappear. So now when you are going to click here, you can see that this dash line is available in this portion. Okay, so now what you are going to do, simply click the shift, continuously pressing shift, click these lines. Okay, then after that, what you will have to do, you will have to simply select this line. Okay, then press enter. So now here you can see this dotted line is not coming here. So what you'll have to do, actually it is coming, but as the distance is very small, it is we are not able to see it. Okay, so in that case what you'll have to do, you will have to simply select again these things, you have to select again. Select this, then right click of your mouse, then go to properties. So this screen will appear, this type of screen will appear. So here you can see line type scale. Okay, line type scale you can decrease. If you decrease the line type, suppose I am going to make it 0.5. okay, let's see. See, now my dotted lines are coming. Okay, so in line type, if your dotted lines is not coming, then go to select this, first select the lines, then go to your line type scale and decrease the size. Okay, so this thing I can make it 0.7 also. If I make 0.7, so okay, now at 0.7 it is not showing. So 0.6, suppose 0.6, I have made 0.6. Will it see? No, it is not showing. Suppose 0.5. Now it is showing. Okay, like this you can do. Clear? or suppose if you want to select another dotted line, then click other, then go to load the one you need, you can select. Okay, suppose I am going to select this one, ACAD ISO 02W00. Okay, then press enter, these things, and then again I am going to select it. So I am going to again select this. Okay, then after that what I am going to do, I am going to select this one. Okay, so see, now it is okay. So for this line also, what I am going to do, I am going to select this line. Clear? So like this you can do. So now select all of them. So for showing you, I have selected only one, but now what I am going to do, I am going to select everything. Okay, in a single touch you can make all of them a dotted line. Just select this. So these things already I have done. Anyway, I am selecting it again. Okay, so these things also you have to select these lines. So continuously pressing your shift key, then you can select. Okay, so all of the things have been selected. Now go to this portion, then click on this, then your then press escape. Okay, so now your donut has been completed like the drawing given, okay, so now what you can do, now you have to, the main thing here is that what you'll have to show, you will have to show the dimension. Okay, so how to show the dimension? So first, what I am going to show, I am going to show you the length and breadth. Okay, so to show the length and breadth, what I am going to do, I am simply going to click on linear. After that I will click here and I will click the second point. Okay, done. So it is 100. So now again I will simply right click, then repeat linear, then I will select which portion from here. I am going to show you the width. Okay, so from here to here I will select. So now it is your 50. Okay, so now what you have to show, you have to show the other dimensions. Okay, these dimensions you have to show, and you have to write down these things. So how to do this? These things, basically these things, the writing of this thing is little bit critical. Okay, actually it is easy, but you have to think wisely. Okay, how to do it? So again I am going to select here linear, then what I am going to do, I am going to give the dimensions from here to here. Okay, so this is your equal to 10. Then again I am going to click this one, then I am going to click like this. Okay, this is 15. Then again I am going to click on repeat linear from here to here like this. Okay, then I am going to click on this dimension, then linear, then from here to here I am going to select. Okay, so now this dimension is clear. Now after that I have to show it in this direction also. So how to show it? Dimension, then linear, then I will click on here, and from here this is your 10. Then again right click, repeat this, then from here to here I have to show this is your 20. Okay, then again I am going to right click, then your repeat linear, then from here to here I am going to select this is your 20. Then again I am going to right click, repeat linear, from here to here I am going to select. Okay, then repeat linear, Clear? So your drawing is almost completed. Okay, now the main part is that how to draw this double-headed arrow, how to write these things. So how to do this? Let's first draw it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I will show you how to do this in different technique. Okay, so draw double-headed arrow. What you can do, you can simply use your command. First command you can use is your TP. Okay, so when you are going to give the command TP, then this type of screen will appear. Okay, this type of screen will pop up. Then from here, go to your annotation. Go to annotation. Then you can see here arrow imperial. Okay, click on arrow imperial, and after that, you can draw this arrow. So now here you can see your arrow is a single-headed. So how to make this single-headed arrow a double-headed? Okay, simply click on this. So your arrow has been selected, right? Then after that, can you see a triangular like option in here? So with the help of this triangular option, simply click on here. Simply left click of your mouse, then this type of screen will appear. Okay, so here it is your single. Now here click double. So your arrow will become a double-headed one in that case. Okay, so now if you want to stress it, simply stress it like this. Clear? So like this you can do. Or now suppose you want to rotate it. So in this case your arrow is like this one, it is a vertical type. So what you can do to rotate this, simply bring your cursor to this position and rotate. Okay, rotate like this. Done. So like this you can rotate your rotate your arrow. Okay, so this is the way of drawing your cursor. So sorry, arrow. Now I am going to show you another technique. Okay, how to do it. So in that case, what I am going to do, I am going to simply show you how to override these dimensions. Okay, you can see here. Here in this case, you can see that is row. It is written as row and it is written as offset. Okay, so what I am going to do, first I am going to draw the dimension. So I will select the dimension, then I will select on linear. Okay, so from here I will select, and this one I will select. I will draw this 15. Okay, again I will select linear, repeat linear, then I will click on here, I will click on here, again I am going to draw like this. So now I will show you how to override it. Okay, how to override this thing. So first this 15, double click, sorry, double click it. Okay, so now this thing will appear, this this screen will appear. So go to text, okay, go to text, then at the bottom you can see text override. Okay, so now click here, so here what will have to write, you have to write down row and offset. Okay, so first you have to write down row. So this 15, now you can replace it with row, 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 then press enter. See, now this becomes your row. Clear? So this is another way of drawing like this. Okay, then again, suppose this thing you can also do it by overriding it. Where is it? This is your text. Here also you can write down ROW, row. Okay, see, now your these things also become row. Suppose this row, you can see here, this row is at near to this line. Okay, suppose you want to bring this row to a some distance. So what you are going to do, simply select this thing. Okay, simply select this. Then after that, what you have to do, you have to go to text. Okay, text, then text offset. In this text offset, increase the size. Suppose I am going to make it 1. Then press I will enter. Okay, so I think you have seen. So here it is, see, the distance is from here to here. Here it is, distance is been increased. Okay, so suppose if you want to bring draw this row at a greater distance, then what you are going to do, you are going to select it, then line and arrows, sorry, this text, go to text, and what you can do, text offset. Okay, text offset, make it suppose 2. See here, now it is at a greater distance. Okay, so now there is another option. Okay, another option, suppose this row also you have to bring it to that position. Then what you can do, you can simply select this, then you can increase the text offset. Okay, this text offset you can increase, or you can use another thing, another command. Okay, so which command? Modify. Go to modify, then match properties, click on match properties, then click on this. Okay, after that what you'll have to do, you will have to select this. See, now it will become the previous one. Okay, so like this you can do. Now only your row part is over, this row part is over, but here also you have to write down offset. So how to write down offset here, how to do write down offset in this position? Before writing this offset position, how to do it, before showing it, I am going to show you another command. Okay, another command, with the help of this also you can modify it. Okay, modify the dimension. So this command is DIMEDIT, dim edit. Dim edit, then press your enter. Dim edit, then after that click on home, new, rotate, oblique. So simply write down N, new. Okay, NEW, new. After that, after writing new, that this type of screen will appear. Okay, this type of screen will appear. So here you have to write down, suppose this row I want to, for example, suppose I want to replace with a column. Okay, COLUMN, I will simply write down column. Okay, simply write down column, then I will simply left click here. Okay, then your cursor will become like this. Okay, so now you can see your column option is gone. But now if you click on here, if you click on this row, see here, sorry, just wait. First, before showing this, I will have to decrease the size. Actually this size is very small, so this text is very large. So what I am going to do, I am going to simply decrease the size. Okay, to show it properly. So suppose 1.5, I will make it 1.5. Okay, you can see row. Okay, now I will show you how to use the dim edit. Okay, DIMEDIT, dim edit. So now I am going to select NEW, new. So this type of screen will appear. Now here I am going to write down COLUMN, column. Okay, column I have written down. Then after that I am going to left click here. After that what I am going to do, I am going to simply select it. So it has been selected, then right click of your mouse, see your row becomes column. Okay, so this is a way of doing. Okay, this is a way of doing, or you can say dim edit. So dim edit means nothing but your dimension edit. Clear? So now again, so because already you know that this is your row portion, again I am going to do what, I am going to simply undo it. Okay, UNDO, simply write down undo, or you can write down oops, OOPS, oops. Okay, then again write down OOPS, oops. Then you will select. So it is not working in here anyway. So what I am going to do, I am going to override it. Okay, override. So this column I am going to replace it with ROW, row. So this thing is completed. So this is your row. Suppose this thing also I am going to minimize it. Okay, size I am going to minimize it 1.5. Done. Now how to draw the offset, how to write offset in here. See here, if you see the drawing, if you see your drawing here, you can see it is offset is written in here. Also here also your offset is written in here. Okay, so how to write it? Again I am going to select the linear. Okay, again I am going to draw the dimension. Okay, see here, now I have bring the dimension up to this portion only. I have clicked here, sorry, dimension, click, I will click here, I will click here, I will bring it to this portion. Okay, now after that what I am going to do, anyway again I am going to draw it. Okay, everything I am going to draw it first. So up to this I will linear. So from here to here, Okay, simply I am going to do first draw up to this portion. Suppose I want to move it. If I move it, okay, okay, so now okay. Suppose, wait, let me make it a straight line. Okay, anyway, so we will do it. So now what you'll have to do, you have to write offset. So again I am going to do what, I am going to override it. So override it 15, I will click 15, or you can use the override here, write down now offset, 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 then press enter. Okay, as the size is more, then it is here, it is coming in this portion. Okay, so what you'll have to do, decrease the size 1.5, make it 1.5, because in the previous case it was also 1.5, these things are 1.5, simply put 1.5. okay, now it is in this portion. So what you'll have to do, this thing also you have to do. So you can use the match properties, click on this offset, then click here. Okay, so the size becomes 1.5. now what you'll have to do, select this, and after that go to text override, click here OFFSET offset, done. So now you can see you have almost completed, but now here you have a arrow, but in the drawing you can see there is no arrow, there is no arrow in here. So how to dim this arrow? Okay, how to dim this arrow portion? So simply click on this arrow, then go to line and arrows. Okay, then dim line 1, go to dim line 1, it is on, make it off. Okay, then click on this, make off. Okay, see here, now your dimension line is gone. Then click here. So if you want to bring it to this portion, bring like this, done. Similarly in this case also, click here, line and arrows, go to line and arrows, then go to dim line 1. Okay, then dim it, then again dim line to this portion. Okay, click on here, click off, see your line is gone. So this is a way of doing. Okay, so like this, now bring it to the required position, done. So like this you can do, or you can do one more thing to draw a double-headed arrow. So what thing you can do? Anyway, first I am going to show you. So this portion, how to draw it. Okay, how to draw this portion. You can see here there is another portion in here. So here I am going to show you how to use the command leader, LEADER, leader command. Okay, then I will press enter, leader command. Then after drawing this leader command, what you will have to do, first you have to unselect the ortho. Okay, then bring it to here, then so from here you have to draw the arrow mark. Okay, so leader command you have already selected, then okay, I have deselected. Again I am going to write down LEADER with the help of leader command. Okay, so now what I am going to do, I am going to off the OSNAB, I am going to off the ortho. Okay, now after that what I am going to do, I am going to click here, see here, with the help of this leader command also you can draw. Okay, so up to this I have drawn, and after that I will draw like this. Okay, okay, wait, Control Z. Now as it is a straight line, what I am going to do, I am going to continuous line, I am going to select ortho. Okay, so that your lines becomes and your or OSNAP. So in that case your line will become what, your line will become straight one. Okay, So then I am going to press enter. Okay. Okay. So now if you press enter, after that again if you right click, then press enter, then your this text will appear. So here you can write it, okay, or simply you can deselect this. Okay, you can deselect this. Then it will be like this. Now what you have to do, you can use line to draw this box. Okay, command line to draw this box. So how to do it? Then again select this line. Then your OSNAP on, so that your in point will be clearly visible. Then draw like this. Okay. Then repeat line. Then from here to here draw like this. Done. So to write down the text inside this, what you can do, you can select the text box. Okay, you can select the text box. So make the text box here. Okay, so now write down donut. Write down donut, DONUT, donut. Okay, so if you want to decrease the size, select here, you can make it 1. Okay, so as much as you want, make it 2. Okay, okay, 2. Then after that press enter. Then your internal dia you have to show ID. Internal dia is equal to how much? It is equal to 4. Then press enter. O dot D, that is equal to how much? It is equal to 6. Clear? Then after that just select it here. So if you want to bring this to middle portion, then first select all of this, then simply bring it to the middle portion like this. Okay, with the help of your mouse. So your drawing is almost completed. Simply what you'll have to do, simply you have to show the, so I have showed you how to dim a this dimension, or you can to draw the double headed arrow, you can use this polyline also, or you can use this leader also. The leader also you can use to draw a double headed arrow. Okay, so I will show you how to draw it. Suppose this is your one arrow, then press enter. Okay, then use none, enter. So this is one arrow. Then again you are going to select what? You are going to select leader, then press enter. Then now from here you start, okay, up to this, then press enter, then press N. See, now this is your another double headed arrow. So like this also you can draw. So if you want to increase the size, go select this arrow size, you can increase, make it 10. See, now this arrow becomes 10. Okay, so now suppose you want to make this arrow also 10. So what you can do, modify, go to modify, match properties, first select this one, then now after that what you have to do, you have to select this one. Okay, so like this it will become same as this one. So this is another way of doing it, but this is a lengthy process, so better you should not use this. You can use the dimension and then you can override it. Okay, so to override you can use the override option. After selecting this, go to this text and override here, or you can use the command dim edit, DIMEDIT, dim edit. Okay, after that what you'll have to do, you have to select new. So this type of screen will appear. So suppose this row you want to remove it to JEC. Okay, suppose I am going to remove it to JEC. I will simply write down JEC, then I will press here. Okay, see, now it becomes JEC. Clear? So this is the way of doing. So finally we are left with what? We are left with only the column section. Okay, this column section, column and offset, I have to show this column 1. Okay, this row 1, row 2, row 3 you have to show. So how to show it? This row 1, row 2, row 3, how to show it? So this thing you already know. Select this, click here. Okay, like this, row ROW1, row 1. Okay, simply select this like this. If you want to bring it to that portion, bring it to here. Okay, This is your row 3, sorry, row 3. So you can select this text, then simply delete this row 3, then write down row 3. Then you can copy this, Control C, okay, then A, or you can select A. Select here to here. Okay, here write down ROW2, row 2, and also this one, write down ROW3, row 3. So your this thing is complete. Sorry, row 1. This is your row 1. Okay, row 1. So now what you have to do, you have to give the dimensions in the horizontal direction. Okay, select this here. Okay, then again dimension, select this from here, sorry, draw line from here, okay, then again right click, linear from here to, sorry, repeat linear from here to here. Okay, to move this, okay, so like this. So first what you'll have to write, again same procedure, you have to, what you have to, this 20 you have to replace it with column. So how to replace it, first select this, okay, so now go to text height, make it 1.5 because row is 1.5, again make it 1.5, okay, 1.5, then text override, see here, write down column, 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 then press enter, see your 20 becomes column. So now you don't have to do it again and again, simply go to this modify, then click on match properties. Okay, now you have to select first, what, select the source object. So this you have to make this 20 column, you have to make this 20 as column. So what, first you have to select the source. So source is what, this is the column, you have to make column source, select it, then click all of them, click all of them. So your size will become like this, it is equal to 1.5. okay, so now what you'll have to do, you have to use the dim edit, DIMEDIT, dim edit, then press enter. Okay, then click N, new. Now here write down COLUMN. Now select this, make it 1.5, then press enter. Okay, so this O is not required, simply delete this. After that, click here, left click of your mouse. So column you have already written down, now simply select this, right click, select this, right click, sorry, select this, right click, repeat, dim edit, then new, then is equal to, again you have to write down COLUMN, column, delete, then press enter. See, it becomes this, like this. So here also select this, you can go there also, I am showing you again and again. So there are different methods actually available, simply write out it like this. Okay, so to make make these things equal, so what you can do, simply go to modify, match properties, first select this, then select this, select this, then select this. Okay, so these things select here, so it is equal to how much, it is equal to, make it 1.5, 2.5. something is wrong in here. So to correct it, what you can do, you can simply select it, delete this, again draw it. Okay, dimension, go to linear, this is the dimension. So this dimension you have to override it, go to override, then click override, click here, COLUMN, column. Okay, then press enter. See, it becomes like this. So now what you'll have to do, you'll have to make it 1.5. Go to the here 1.5, make it 1.5, click. Okay, so like this you can do. So now you have to write down what? You have to write down offset. Below this column you have to write down offset. So again, the previous technique I am going to use, I am again going to draw a dimension. Okay, I am going to draw the dimension, and again select this linear, then select this point and select this point. Okay, now bring this to here. Okay, then again dimension, linear, click here, click here, click here. Okay, sorry, Control Z, again dimension, linear, going to select it, okay, now it is okay. Okay, or simply you can simply right click, repeat linear, go there, your ortho, repeat linear, 20. Okay, so again right click, repeat linear, click here, 20. Okay, so now first what I am going to do, I am going to simply dim these arrows. Okay, so how to dim it, select this, dim line 1, I am going to off it, dim line 2, I am going to off it. Okay, now it is gone. So again I will use modify match properties, I will select this, simply click on here, right click, enter. It's not working because here in which portion it is in, sorry, I'm going to select this, dimension, modify match properties, then I'm going to select this. Okay, let's see what happens. So now I'm going to select this. Okay, so done. So property has been matched, and now after that I'm going to dim-edit, or you can simply edit in override. Okay, go to this override, simply write down offset, OFFSE, offset. Done, it becomes offset. Then again click here, then again you have to write down offset, OFFSET, offset. Then again click on this, go there, text override, OFFSET, offset. Okay, and finally select this, go to OFFSET, offset. Okay, done. So now if you want to make this size 1.5, then what you have to do, select all of them, size, text size, make it 1.5, then press enter. Clear? So your drawing is completed. Clear? So like this way you can do. So today I have shown you how to use the different commands like arrow, different technique, how to draw rectangle, how to draw these arrows. Okay, different techniques I have showed you. So now what I am going, okay, now one more thing we are left with. So the thing is that, so select text, click here. So it is in which, it is in, so column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, these things you have to write. Okay, or select this, wait, repeat multi-line text. Okay, like this, COLUMN, column 1. So now column 1. Okay, so simply click here. So if you want to stretch it, simply bring it to here, Okay, so now select this, so it will become like this. So if you want to increase it, see here, you can increase it. Okay, so like this. So if you want to bring it to a single position, simply stretch it like this, then press here. Okay, column 1, this is your column 1. So now like this you have to make column 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, select here, then again click here, from here to here column 2, write down column 2, column 2. Okay, your column 2. Suppose you want to bring it to some this up to this portion, simply select this and move it. Okay, this is your column 2. Then your column 3, you have to draw the column 3. Okay, you have to write column 3 here. So simply select this text from here, select like this, then write down column column 3. Done. Then again you have to select this text, select from here to here, column 4, like this. Then select this and from here write down column 5, column 5. So your drawing is completed. So to see the layout, simply click on here. Okay, you have to first zoom it. This is your model. Okay, zoom it, first zoom it, set zoom, then press on. Then after that click on this like this. Okay, now you can save it. Index you can give here, index box you can give. So already I have showed you how to draw this. Anyway, I will show you one more thing. Suppose you want to remove these lines. Okay, this extension line you want to move. Suppose this extension line you have to move. Okay, so how to do it? Simply double click here, go to, see here, extension line. Where is it? Extension 1, extension line. Okay, off it, extension line, click here, off it. See, now your extension line is gone. So if in your exam the extension line is like the extension line is not available, then you have to draw like that only. So this is the way of removing the extension line. Okay, so like this you can do. Okay, so I think now you are able to understand how to do it.